Election night 2024. The air crackled with anticipation. From coast to coast, Americans huddled around television screens. Would it be a Trump encore or a Harris breakthrough?
At Trump headquarters, red MAGA hats bobbed with nervous energy. The mood was raucous, a mix of bravado and apprehension.
Over at Harris HQ, the vibe was more subdued, but no less intense. Supporters sported blue and white, their hopes pinned on a historic victory. Early returns trickled in. Trump took the lead in several southern states, as expected, but Harris was holding her own in key battlegrounds. The night was young. Anything could happen.
Social media was a whirlwind. Pundits made predictions, memes went viral, the tension was palpable. Every refresh brought a new wave of data, a fresh surge of adrenaline. The nation was on a knife's edge, waiting to see which way it would fall.
As the night wore on, familiar patterns emerged. Trump painted the heartland red, racking up wins in Texas, Florida, and Ohio. His supporters roared their approval. The race, however, was far from over.
Harris secured victories in California and New York, traditional Democratic strongholds. The real drama unfolded in the battleground states. Pennsylvania was a nail-biter, so was Michigan. Wisconsin, too, remained up for grabs. These were the states that would decide the election. The margins were razor-thin. Every vote counted.
Trump claimed early victory, echoing his 2020 playbook. Harris urged patience, emphasizing the need to count every vote. The nation held its breath. The outcome hung in the balance, resting on a handful of crucial states. Throughout the campaign, the candidates offered starkly different visions for America. Trump, the showman, stuck to his familiar script. He hammered on immigration, trade deals, and what he called radical left policies.
His rallies were signature Trump part stand-up routine, part populist sermon. Harris, in contrast, ran a more measured campaign. She focused on issues like healthcare, climate change, and social justice. Her tone was optimistic, emphasizing unity and a path forward after the tumultuous Trump years.
Trump attacked Harris relentlessly, questioning her experience and painting her as a socialist. Harris, in turn, criticized Trump's handling of the pandemic and his divisive rhetoric. The election became a referendum on Trump's presidency, a choice between a return to his brand of populism or a new direction for the country.
Section 4, America Speaks. A divided nation casts its vote. Voter turnout was historic, a testament to the high stakes and the deep divisions in the country. Long lines snaked around polling places. Americans from all walks of life cast their ballots, their voices adding to the chorus of democracy. Exit polls revealed a nation split down the middle. Trump voters cited the economy as their top concern. They applauded his strong stance on immigration and his America First agenda. Harris voters, on the other hand, prioritized healthcare and climate change. They longed for a return to civility and a more inclusive vision of America. The election exposed the raw nerves of a nation grappling with its identity, rural versus urban, conservative versus liberal. The results, regardless of the winner, promised to reverberate for years to come.
Section 5. Safeguarding Democracy, Election Security and Focus. The 2024 election unfolded under a cloud of concern about election integrity. The ghosts of 2020, with its allegations of fraud and foreign interference, loomed large. This time around, security measures were heightened. Election officials worked overtime to secure voting machines and protect against cyber attacks. Social media companies stepped up efforts to combat misinformation. The goal was clear: to ensure a free and fair election and restore faith in the democratic process. Despite these efforts, doubts lingered. Trump, true to form, sowed seeds of distrust, hinting at potential irregularities. His claims, while unsubstantiated, resonated with a segment of his base, further deepening the partisan divide. The battle for the White House was inextricably intertwined with the battle for the soul of American democracy.
Section 6. And the winner is... As dawn approached, the outcome remained uncertain. The nation, exhausted but transfixed, awaited the final tallies. Every vote had been counted, recounted, and scrutinized. The margin of victory in the end came down to a few thousand votes in a handful of key states. And the winner was, well, that's a story for another day. For now, the nation hangs in suspense, a microcosm of the uncertainty and division that has come to define American politics in the 21st century.